Minister, the monsoon session has pretty much come to its end. GST has not been passed in this session. So are we to believe that the deadline will now have to be pushed ahead?
Well, we'll keep trying. I mean, there are still many options available to us as far as GST is concerned. We will, of course, think about other ways in which we can move this forward. So let's wait and see.
So what could be these possible measures? Are we looking at a special session as well?
You'll have to wait and see.
Okay. But, sir, do you think that even if it is passed in the winter session, the rollout timeline can be met by the government?
As far as the administrative aspects and the systems aspects are concerned, we are absolutely ready for that. It's really the legislative calendar that's more complicated, because after the constitutional amendment is passed, we have to pass the GST bill, and then we have to also get the assent of all the states. So 50% of the states have to approve it, and then their GST bills, not the constitutional amendment, but their GST bills have also passed in their assembly. So that legislative calendar is very complicated. I mean, of course, if we were to take it up with a war footing and in a completely sort of accelerated way, it might still be possible that if it's passed in the winter session, that we rush everything through and we get it done. But that's the more challenging part. The administrative part, the systems part, the technology part, the setting of the rates, for that we are completely prepared.
The network will be ready in time.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've been monitoring it, we've been working on it, we've been reviewing it consistently, constantly, and everything is ready to go.
Mark, my last question to you. 15,000 intellectuals and CEOs have appealed to parliamentarians that reform agenda should not be stalled. As the Minister of Finance, State Minister, do you think that does this worry you at some level, given that there is a mismatch between what India Inc. wants and what the MPs and Parliament is being able to deliver?
Well, the Congress has converted the theatre of democracy, the hallowed halls of Parliament, into the theatre of the absurd. As you saw the Honourable Finance Minister do today, completely demolish their empty slogans. And so clearly, not only are they pursuing a very narrow political agenda, it's a very destructive agenda for the country and for themselves. So it's suicidal what they're doing, because it's hurting the country, and at the same time, I think it's wiping away any opportunity for them to politically rejuvenate themselves. Because if these are the kinds of issues that they're going to take up, issues without any merit, issues without any substance, but which are just personally very damaging, and their behavior today in the well of the House, when they would not allow Sushma ji to speak, I think demonstrates just the depths to which they can fall. And I think that's obvious to the people of India. Everybody knows it, and as I said, that is why their actions have been so suicidal.
Thank you so much.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.